Hello? I might have to go. I'm trying to figure out how I can go horizontal. It wants me to go vertical, and it's forcing me. So we might run this vertical, I guess. Taylor, what's up? Hamilton's hangar's in here. Hangar 14's literally here. We got some planes. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. This is the first time ever going live, just out at the field like this. Big shout out to FMS for getting this live stream going today. So make sure we got some people in the chat. Let me know. Adventure time with Al, how you doing? I don't know why it's making me do vertical. YouTube is tripping. We can start a poll.
They just entered that.
Yeah, the quality's probably a little down. We're out at the field. So Hamilton's hangar says, Hangar 14, can't wait to meet you guys.
Hello.
Super cool. All right, well, I'm gonna hand this off to the camera gal. And then Gels, if you just want to check the stream and see how it's looking, sounding, if there's anything. I don't think there's like camera stabilization when you're live, so I noticed I was shaking a little bit. It's cold out, guys. It is about 38, 40 degrees right now, and it is muddy and squishy and sloppy out here because we kind of lucked out and we kind of didn't. We got a ton of snow overnight 2 days ago, and absolute ton. It just dumped. Like, this entire thing was covered. But then it got up to like 50 degrees yesterday and it all melted. So now we have like a pool of water, but we're still sending it. You know how we do it. Again, guys, a huge shout out and thank you to FMS for this live stream. I couldn't have done it without them. We're flying 3 planes today. We have the PA-18 Super Cub. Boop, boop. Super sick, really neat. Now this is a more beginner style plane. This comes ready to fly, so battery, charger, transmitter, and there's a huge Black Friday sale on this right now, and you guys can use the code MACHLS, MACHLS, like live stream, LS. Use that code, you're gonna save even more money. You can get this plane for really cheap. In the description, I have links to everything we're using today. They are affiliate links. I get a small kickback. I work with FMS so that way we can bring these live streams to you guys and I can show you what these are really capable of. No editing, we're doing it raw, so you're gonna see it real time. I have not flown any of these planes. None of them. Today is the first time, and it's freezing and sloppy. So today the first plane we'll get in is the PA-18 Super Cub. Next up, we have a 64mm F-18 that's hiding down there. We'll get into that second. That's kind of an intermediate. I don't have a gyro or anything in that one, so we'll see how that goes. Normally I have reflex, but I just ran out of reflex, so I didn't, anyways. And then the expert level plane, the beast, the monster, the warthog, the A10 Thunderbolt 2. This was literally a dream plane of mine. This thing is massive. It's the biggest plane I have in my hangar, twin 70mm. And then the good news, guys, all of these planes are on sale right now from FMS for Black Friday. Really exciting. This is probably the best time all year to get into a plane because they're affordable. And what I'm gonna do is hopefully show you that they fly amazing and we have no incidents on these maidens. You know what I'm saying? I don't want any of that. So I think we've talked enough. Let's start gearing up and getting the first flight underway. Again, Super Cub comes with everything you need. We got the transmitter that's included. I really like these transmitters, especially for just starting out. If you don't have one, it works well. However, it doesn't have a throttle cut. I don't like that. FMS, you watching this, put a throttle cut on these, especially if they're for beginners. Those props can be dangerous. So keep that in mind, be very safe. In here, we have the included battery. So it's a 2200 3S. I had someone in my comments say you can run a 4S on this. I don't know, I can't confirm that, but they said it rips on 4S. So we're gonna turn on our transmitter first, beep. And then we're gonna plug her in here with my cold fingies. Keep my hand away from the prop. There we go. Now this also comes with the Reflex V3 in it. So we have that on our switch here. So the gyro's calibrating, should be good. So let me double check right now. It's on the stabilization mode to help with wind. All the way down is our self-leveling mode. So it's gonna self-level for you, and that's why this is such a good beginner plane, because you can flip that switch and it makes it so easy to fly. In the middle, we have everything off. So up top, I'll keep it in that because we do have a little bit of a crosswind going on today. What's cool about this one that the FMS Ranger doesn't have, number one, air-filled tires. Number two, flaps. Really neat. Those really drop. So when I get this on my NX10 and I'm not using this transmitter, I'll probably dial that back a little bit. I don't know. Some people said it was fun, but let's take this out, walk out to the field. And if I slip and fall in this mud, you guys can't laugh, and I'm serious about that. If you guys laugh, I'm ending the live stream. But I'm not gonna fall. I don't know if you guys can see it. Sorry if the quality's a little lower. Again, we're out at the field, baby. We're raw dogging it. There's standing water out here. Jeez Louise. That should be good. I'm gonna do takeoff flaps because it's fun. Oh, I just realized too, this one has lights. That's a really dope feature. All right, try our throttle. Okay, we got throttle. Just gotta remember to flip my flaps up. All right, and the maiden flight of the Super Cub. Let's get it. Woo, she went up right away. Oh, I accidentally dumped the flaps. So I gotta get used to this a little bit. These, I can't put in like my Expo and stuff that I normally use. So just getting used to this transmitter, but it's flying like a dream. I've been flying FPV quads a lot lately, so I'm also trying to switch back from doing that. Woo! She's flying good though. I don't feel like I really need to trim it at all. It's just a little touchy. Take her up. Look at that. Maiden flight, 15 seconds in, we're looping it. We're looping it. Bring her by. Woo! Nice little low flyby, baby. Oh my God, oh God, all right. A little more airspeed on them turns, don't forget about that. Generally with these big wing planes, you don't have to worry about that too much. But here, I'm gonna drop the flaps. Oh, I wanted to see if we could fly nice and slow. It does make it balloon up a little bit with the flaps down. These are just the takeoff flaps. Sorry if I'm kind of far away. All right, taking it out of the flaps. Woo! All right, let's do a roll. Oh, nice, nice. It's flying really good. Just like I said, a little bit sensitive on this FR Sky transmitter that comes with it. But again, I have a transmitter that I use, so I will probably hook up another receiver and then put it on my NX10. Then you can dial in your rates and all that stuff. But if you're just starting out and you want to find out if you want to fly or get good at it, I mean, this is the perfect place to start. So let's take her up here. Okay, so I just flipped it into the self-leveling mode, just so I can show you guys what it's all about. It's gonna let us bank over pretty decent, and that's just fine. And then camera gal, if you pan over to me, I'm literally, like, that's what the self-leveling does. Where's the plane? Is it gone? Oh God, okay. But that's what's nice about this. That's where the beginner part comes in. It allows you to really learn and get a feel for the plane. This is sick. All right. Taking it out of the self-leveling mode. Bring her back up. I kind of want to do another loop. Spiral? All right. Easy, baby. Easy. I really enjoy this. It's very similar flight characteristics to the FMS Ranger, which I also love that plane. If you guys have been watching my channel, you know how much I love the Ranger. I'm fighting everything in my being to not put floats on this. You can get floats for this, but I love those big air-filled tires, and it's nice to have something to bring to the field that has big air-filled tires rather than just my jets. So definitely keeping the air-filled tires on this one, unless my float brain gets to me. Can fly nice and slow too. It is just a cruiser. Flying super good. Wow, this is a great plane. Again, guys, this is super cheap for Black Friday too. And if you use the code MACHLS, use my links in the description. Mach LS will get you even more off of the Black Friday sale. That's a special deal from FMS for this live stream only. So only the people in this live stream, they know about that deal and they're getting that deal. Also, huge shout out to you guys. I really appreciate you for tuning into my first ever Maiden Bonanza live stream. Got to use a little bit of rudder there because we have just the slightest crosswind coming in. Yeah, it's nice out for November in Wisconsin, but just a little bit of a crosswind coming in. All right, guys, let's try taking this one in for our first landing. We're going to do it just in the stabilized mode, not the self-leveling mode. I'm trying the flaps. I don't know if I need them, honestly. We might need to go around because I'm just floating. I'm just floating. Oh, count it! Count it! Count it! Count it, baby! All right, let's drive her back. Oh, wait, might flip over. Let's see. Those up elevator? Okay, thank you. Look at that, dude. This thing's the monster truck of airplanes. I'm just going to drive it home. This is sick, actually. Okay, that was dope. I really enjoy this one. If I can get this on my transmitter, get a little bit of expo in there because I'm a noob and I just like expo on it, I'd be locked in. Also, again, FMS, please put throttle cut on this so I don't accidentally cut my hands up. All right, so what we're gonna do, leave your transmitter on, take this, unplug it, and then turn the transmitter off. That is the Super Cub. You should see it, I would guess, around 8 minutes of flight or so on this. Depending on how much you're using the throttle, could be more, could be less. I've seen my buddy Cody burn through batteries in like 2 minutes. I don't even know how he does. He just full throttles the thing the entire time. So you never know. All right, next up, the no gyro F-18. This thing's sick and it's the cheapest plane today. It honestly might be out of stock at this point. If it's not, I'd pick it up because for a 64 millimeter jet, I mean, this is what got me into jets, was 64 millimeters. Now if it's your first ever plane ever, I wouldn't do it. But if you've flown maybe a Super Cub for a bit or a Ranger for a bit and you're like, man, jets are sick, because they are, this is a good place to start, a 64 millimeter jet. We don't have rudders, we just have ailerons and elevator. So it's pretty mild, it's small, cheap to fix stuff. But there's one thing I had to fix right away, and I'll tell you guys about it. The canopy is held on with a very small light magnet, and the magnet's just not good enough to hold it on. So right here, I had to put a screw in to hold the canopy in because I do not trust it with the magnet holding it on. Because we fly hard, baby. We go crazy. All right, let me take that screw. See, it like comes out like nothing. There is a little magnet here. It's not enough. Keep that in mind. Now this one I do have on my normal transmitter that is hiding from me. 1 second here. Yeah, we'll grab that. Also, a big shout out to my camera woman, aka my wife, for coming out in the middle of the morning when it's 40 degrees out in Wisconsin and filming my little toy planes. So, all right, selecting the model. We got the F-18 64 millimeter. I'm curious to see if this is going to take off grass. We might have to hand chuck it. So yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Again, guys, this one we got no gyro, which is also how I started with my F-22 back in the day. So ain't no computer flying. I'm just kidding. I love gyros. I think everyone should use a gyro. I know some people get up in arms. Real planes use gyros and stabilization. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. It's called technology. You could use a Nokia phone too if you're so against stuff being easier. I don't care. Okay, that's good. Let's, this is a sharp looking plane. I did have to glue in all the ordnance on this. And again, guys, this doesn't have retracts, but this plane's like a little over $100. Like, that's insanely cheap to get into a jet. Again, I think last time I checked, it was sold out. If it's in stock, I'd pick it up if you're looking for something like this. Whoa. Don't laugh. That wasn't funny.
Does your code work for that one too? People are asking.
Code, you guys can try it. I believe it only works for the Super Cub, but put it in your cart, try it. If it works, great. Otherwise, it might just be a special deal on the Super Cub, but it doesn't hurt to try. Okay, so left, right, up, down. Cool. This has reverse thrust too, which is, so there's forward, and then don't really need reverse thrust on the grass. It's more when you have pavement. Still neat though. Let's give her a go. Get her out on the field. I hope it can take off from the grass. Looked like it rolled forward okay. All right. Here you go. I am thankful for this day. It is actually pretty gorgeous out for the circumstances we're in. All right, there are some pits out here, so I'm trying to dodge that a little bit. I watched a couple of videos of this one before I flew it, and I've heard it has some freaky deaky elevator, and I mean that, and it's very sensitive and will shoot right up. So we'll see. I do have low rates, mid rates, and high rates set up for this. I think I'm going to take off in mid rates. All right. Maiden of the F-18 64mm from FMS. No gyro, a little bit of a crosswind going on in the swamp. Let's see if we can get her up. Here we go. Okay, okay. Come on, baby. You got it. Oh, all right, all right, all right. We're going to cut back. I'm going to go get it. We smoked a huge puddle. That was honestly kind of sick. Just hold on. Please hold. Technical difficult. Oh, there's the puddle. If you would have got that, sick. I think this time I'll try to take off at a little bit of an angle so we can go into the wind a little bit. And hopefully that helps. What's that? Oh my gosh, this thing looks like it's been mudding. Sorry, this is the review of the FMS F-18 64mm crawler. Oh, it is a sloppy mess out here. The high points are good, but the low points are not the best. All right, let's see. You guys might want to move over here because I'm going to like angle it that way a little bit. Sorry, if the mic is working properly, you guys can probably hear me heavy fat breathing. Trying my best. All right, we're giving this plenty of runway. Whew, okay. We're gonna get it. On pavement, this would be no problem. In a swamp, little bit of a problem. Fingy's getting a little chilly. Yeah, I should have brought hand warmers or fingerless gloves. All right, round two. Putting it in high rates. Get a little more elevator throw. Okay.
There you go.
Whew. That elevator is touchy. Let's bring her around. This is different than the Super Cub. Okay, getting a feel for her a little bit. Definitely nose heavy. So we'll have to see if we can do something about that. Just getting a feel. This one definitely, jets feel a lot different. That's why this one's in the intermediate. Sounds really cool though. For a 64-wheeler, sounds real good. I'm gonna try to get it a little higher up and bring it around so I have time to put some trim in this. Whew, that. I'm losing orientation. Holy crap, guys! I'm trying. Here.
She's silhouetting on you.
Yeah, silhouetting, and I think I messed up my trim a little bit. All right, here we go. We're bringing her back. Holy.
Good save, good save.
Woo! All right, I got the nerves going a little bit. I gotta put Little bit lower rate on my elevator because the elevator is so touchy. It's so touchy. And again, guys, we don't have rudders. So this is bank and yank, baby. Bank and yank. And it's tough. Since this is a smaller plane, it's easy to get that orientation a little mixed up. Woo! Able to do a nice little low flyby though. But man, it's a little touchier. On my next flight, again, these are all the Maidens. I've never flown these before. So on my next flight, my ailerons are good. I have them in low rate. I'd honestly like my ailerons in mid rate, but my elevator, very touchy, very touchy. But now I'm starting to get a little more of a feel for it, and it's flying better. It sounds gnarly, and that's what I love about jets. Oh my gosh, it gets your adrenaline just pumping. Holy crap. So guys, a big mistake I made, and one you shouldn't make, is I looked down at my transmitter to trim it out. By doing that, by the time I looked back up, I just lost orientation of it. So we're gonna bring her in for a landing now. Timer just went off. You don't get a lot of times with EDFs. Crosswind! Crosswind!
No rudder.
No rudder. Oh! We stalled it. We stalled it. I hit the crosswind. I didn't have enough speed and we stalled it. That's what happens live, baby. Let's go check her out. Let's go take a look. Come on, Carol, be careful. It's swampy out here. Let's see the damage, all right? Live stream crash. Can happen. It can happen. I don't think it's going to be too bad. I think the canopy just came off, which was kind of inevitable anyways. It was butter, actually. It was soft as butter. That's for sure. It's perfectly fine. It's good. And this nose cone too, it's glued on and it didn't even break. So I'm thankful for the grass. It does look like we lost the tip of our ordnance right there. But if we can find it, I can definitely glue that back on. That's not it. There it is. Tombstoned. We'll glue that back on. That'll be good. She's a little more sensitive, guys. She is a little more sensitive. But that's what you find out on Maidens. We did it. She's in one piece. Just a little bit of mud. Oh man, I should have brought, look at how muddy it got. All right, guys, you know what time it is. Expert level time. We are getting into the A10. Hopefully it goes just as smooth as the F-18 flight. That was crazy. Honestly, I think it would have been a lot better. One, if I had some stabilization from the gyro. Two, ooh, I bent the landing gear a little bit. We'll bend that back. If it wasn't so muddy and swampy out. And three, I didn't lose orientation. It's all good. All right, we got warmed up. The FMS twin 70mm A10 Thunderbolt 2 in the Arctic camo livery. This has been a dream jet. When I got into RC planes, this one was always on the list. And now we have it. Back in the day when I was a little kid, my brother was in the Air Force. Got to see a couple warthogs at the Air Force Base. I got a Mega Block set. I know it wasn't Legos. I don't think they had an A10, plus it would have been $3 million anyways. I had a Mega Block set, put that together, had an A10 in my room growing up the whole time. So to have this right here, and it's massive, is just a dream come true. And the good news, guys, if you are at this expert level, we say expert because you got rudders, you got flaps, it's huge, you got landing gear that you got to worry about. Just a lot going on. The good news is typically bigger flies better. It's just a little bit smoother. It handles the wind better, has more air surface that it covers, so you get a little more lift, but it's just too much for a beginner. So if you're at the expert level, this jet's on sale too, which is insane. I was trying to get this one for a very long time, but it was always out of stock. So if it's in stock and on sale, I'd say scoop it. So we're gonna plug her in. I'm running a 6S 5000, not included. And then we do have a receiver with a gyro installed as well. Put that in there. She's gonna do the dance. We're flying full ordnance today, baby. No shortcuts. I do it for the live. I hope you guys are hyped. If you're hyped, type a 1 in the chat right now. Because I'm literally shaking already. God dang it. I told myself I wasn't gonna shake. All right. We gotta dodge the puddles. Whew. Whew. Oh man, this is crazy. Look how big this thing is. Holy crap, here we go, guys. 3 maiden flights live. Who the hell else is doing this? I appreciate every single one of you that are in the chat right now, watching this historic moment unfold. This is better than the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. And somehow our stream has been probably more stable. I hope, at least. I think I'm gonna go straight here. What do you think, Hangar 14? Okay. Here we go. We're a little bit out. I want to have plenty of runway. Do a control surface check real quick out here. Right, up, down. I have mud on my transmitter. Oh, it's in the cracks. Just doing a little bit of a test. Okay. That's good. We'll drop our takeoff flaps because we got to help this puppy get in the air. This field beats up on retracts. It beats up on them. So we're gonna do what we can to get this in the air right away. Hopefully no puddles, nothing like that. Whew. Again, a huge shout out to FMS for powering this live stream, making it possible. Thank you to my wife, Maggie and Giles from Hangar 14 for coming out. And thank you to all of you guys in the chat for being here. Oh my God. It's been a little bit since I felt like this on a Maiden. I can literally see all of my footsteps to the plane because it's so squish swamp status right now. All right. All right, we got to remember our landing gear. Got to remember our flaps. Here we go. Oh, throttle cut off. Okay. Whew! She was hopping and skipping. She was hopping and skipping, but she's in the air. And it looks so sick. Whew! Wow. No trim? No trim? This thing is flying amazing right now. Don't jinx it. It is a good looking jet. I can't make a good A10 noise. I apologize. That would be the icing on the cake, is if this could make a beautiful A10 Burt noise. But wow, is it flying rock solid. I am impressed. Look at that, dude. Second pass, we're rolling it. Second pass, we're rolling her. I do have a gyro. We're using just the stabilization. It's not in safe or self-leveling. We're just helping with the wind a little bit. Wow. That's such a good looking plane. See if I can get it a little closer for you guys so you can see it. Man, A10s just command a presence in the air. There's nothing like them, dude. Seeing those big turbines or EDFs on top, just, oh my God, it's such a unique plane. It has so much history. The troops love them for what they do. And I haven't trimmed this thing at all, which is awesome. Dude, it is flying so freaking good. Wow. It sounds super cool too. Take her up and over. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That is a big girl. That is a big girl. Fly it right into the sun. Perfect, Dakota. That's what we want. We got her. We got her. Oh, doing a little bit of a wide turn. My apologies. This is a sick plane. Guys, if you are at the level to do this, do it. My God, this is good. All right, we're start slowing her down. I hear my timer counting down. We're gonna drop our retracts and make sure we see all three. Make sure we see all three of them come down. We'll do a pass just to make sure. I'm seeing three. I'm seeing three, baby. That is three. We are cleared to land. Pick up the speed a little bit. Around that turn. We're gonna come right back at us again. Try slowing her down a little bit. Drop one set of flaps, I think. And this one we need to butter. This one needs to be butter. Whew, I'm shaking. We're still a little high. I'm a little higher than I want to be. We want to land with a little bit of speed. Maybe not this much speed. I'm. Woo! Oh, with the puddle! With the puddle! What a beast! What a beast! That splash through the puddle was freaking sick. Look at this thing, guys. Woo! I am literally shaking right now. It could be because I'm cold. It could be because I'm nervous. Oh my God, what a monster of a jet. I think I've said that 50 times. We probably sucked a little bit of water through our EDF. You'd see it just all splashed up on the side. This was the best flying plane of today. I was also the most nervous, but dude, we Maiden this thing live and two other planes too. That is insane. Oh my God, this was so much fun. We might have to do some more live streams for Maidens because this was just an absolute blast. We'll talk a little bit about the planes after this. But again, if you guys are interested, use the description. I have every plane linked. You guys can click on them, check out the Black Friday deals. Now is a killer time to pick this stuff up. So let's take this back. Get her on the table. I'm gonna set my transmitter down quick. And what we'll do is if you guys have any questions, we can kind of go over them and talk about them a little bit. That thing looks so cool in the air. Holy crap. Woo! What's the underside look like? Oh my God. Oh my God. One flight on her and she's already seen some crap. Ooh, that wind's picking up a little bit. I think we nailed that timing, guys. It's the crosswind too we had to fight. It did really good on the grass field though. I'm proud of this one. Maybe I'll just set it on the table. I don't want to drip all over my tools and stuff like that, so I'll set this down. Let's see. Oh, Hangar 14 got the sickest shot. We'll have to post it on the YouTube community. He got it when it landed and all the water splashed up. That is so sick. What a killer shot. Let me unplug this quick. Cool. All right, now if you guys have any questions, we can kind of take a look at these planes and go over them. Let me grab my transmitter. So they all got muddy. I think the one that's best for getting muddy is the Super Cub. The F-18, more of a pavement princess, and also could benefit from a gyro and make your rates lower on the elevator. I want to say my rates were at 70%. I'd probably go to 50, and I think that'd be a good place to start out. Do you guys have any questions? Anything in the chat?
What's the flight time you guys get on the A10?
A10, I set mine to 3.5 minutes. I don't have a volt checker. So we could be a little bit more, especially with a 5000. However, it is dual 70 millimeter. So I think 3 to 3.5 minutes is a safe bet. I pretty much use that across all my EDFs. Again, it kind of matters how you're flying it. I fly it a little more docile, especially on a Maiden where I'm getting used to it. I'm not doing full throttle passes and stuff like that. We did take it up a couple times, like when we did our split S and stuff like that. It was really neat. But your prop planes are gonna get way more time.
What size battery does this one take?
We are using a 6S 5000 50C. I'll pull it out and show you guys. That's also where the center of gravity is too. I made a line. Ooh, it's a little warm. The center of gravity was spot on, by the way. I did no trimming on this, on the Maiden flight. So I used the CG. Guys, too, if you're a little bit newer to flying, CG is so important. I know you get excited, you want to plop the battery in and go fly. Take the time. The manual tells you where you need. I actually, look at, I made 2 little marks. It kind of hurt my soul to do that. But I made 2 little marks right there. You can see Sharpie. That's the CG point. I have it on each side of the wing. Flip it upside down, put your battery in, and see if it's nose heavy or tail heavy. For a Maiden, I would rather have it nose heavy, personally, a little bit, not like drastically nose heavy, but a little bit nose heavy. However, when I did this one, I made it pretty dead even, and that translated. So no trimming was required at all. So right behind this FMS logo in here, you can see I made a black mark, and that's where the 6S 5050C resides.
Which RX are you recommending?
Yeah, let me double check here. I always forget because Spectrum keeps adding numbers and letters. This is the AR631. It has AS3X Plus. It's way back here. I have it mounted way back there. It's kind of hard to see. I apologize. But yes, the AR631 Plus. That one has a gyro in it. You also could a receiver that doesn't have a gyro and run Reflex V3, because FMS will have that Reflex gyro pre-programmed for the A10. You can go on your phone, go on the app and select it. I have been loving Reflex V3 for FMS planes specifically.
Not a question, but somebody said that the discount code only works for that one.
The F-18 or Super Cub? I think it only works for the Super Cub. But yeah, if you guys are interested, this plane underrated. We probably have a little bit of battery life on it too. I really like the Super Cub. Between this and the Ranger, either one you could go with. Oh, perfect. Thank you. We start wiping it down. Hey, check out Hangar 14. He's got the FMS F-16 64 millimeter. He's gonna go ripper while we're talking. That'll be sick. Thunderbirds, baby. Do him some justice. Okay. But yeah, this I really like. And again, you guys, you have the option to do floats if you want this. You can see the mounting bracket here. The floats would mount in here. But I really like these. And this also comes with a needle, so we can put a little more air in these tires. They are pretty low. It was really cold, so they got a little low. Could put a little bit, but more air you're gonna put in, the more bouncy it's gonna be. When there's less air, less bounce. So you have to keep that in mind. But I love how the Super Cub even looks. There's 2 of them. This is the 1300 millimeter, which I think is a good size. This just fit in my car. So from window to window in the back seat, it just fit. Go bigger than that. This one doesn't have quick connect wings or anything. So keep that in mind too. But yes, on sale, use the code MACHLS. 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 Links are in my description. Hamilton's Hangar, thank you for hanging out and being here. I appreciate you. You're one of the guys I watch from the beginning, so it gives me chills, gives me goosebumps that you're in here watching. I always appreciate your support and love your videos too. Check out his channel too if you guys haven't. Just wiping her down. Any other questions you guys got about the planes? Anything you want to know? He's ripping! Woo, with the show pass! Hover! No, I was he's there ain't no way this man just hovered the F-16. Holy crap. All right, don't yell at Hangar 14 to do anything. He'll actually do it. That guy's a mean machine behind the sticks. If you haven't seen Hangar 14's channel, you should absolutely do that as well. We got a lot of mud on this thing, my lordy. Any other questions you guys got? Any tips you want?
The only other ones I did thought is, when am I gonna fly that? And did you like how this one floats in the air? You
Yes.
kind of already answered.
Yeah, dude, the A10 again was the best flying plane of the day. This thing just flew phenomenal. Man, look at the mud we got on the tires. Oh, it's so dirty. It breaks my heart. She was just so clean 15 minutes ago. Oh man, we're gonna have to do a full scrub of this one. But yes, absolutely phenomenal plane. I can't say enough good stuff about this. You guys seen it live. There's no BS here. I am not promoting this live stream because I got paid to do the live stream or anything like that. FMS did provide the planes. Shout out to FMS for that. But also there was no approval for what I could say or what happened. And that's why you seen me stove the F-18 into the ground on the landing. I love working with FMS because I love their products and what they make. I've bought FMS planes from the beginning. So I really enjoy them. So when they said, hey, do you want to do a live stream? I was like, hell yeah, I want to do a live stream. Plus then it's a big win for you guys because when I accept that, I'm able to get specific discount codes for you so you guys can save money just by watching my stream if you plan on getting a plane. Also, if you guys don't want to get a plane, don't get a plane. It doesn't affect me none. It just helps if you guys are planning on getting a plane and you use my links. So no pressure to buy, but now is a really good time. Is the A10 my new favorite plane? Oh, let me think. I'm gonna say yeah. I honestly am. Not saying that just for the live stream either. This is my first big twin 70 millimeter EDF plane. It's the biggest one. When it was in the sky and we had the sun kind of on it and it was turning and banking, I fell in love with it. And then too, when we went up, did the split S and it came over and was pointed at the ground, like it's nostalgic, honestly. Like I said, since I was a kid, I've loved A10s. So to get to fly one that's this size is just like a dream come true. I would say it. It absolutely is. I do really like my 90 millimeter F-16. That plane is also really cool too, but this one flies a lot better than it because it has so much more surface area with those big straight wings. So it just flew like a baby. It's a dream. Let's flip her over. See how dirty she is on the bottom now that we got some of it cleaned up. Think Hangar 14's coming for a landing. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Oh, it's inverted! What a madman. Oh my God. The FMS F-16 64 millimeter is a really fun plane too. Oh, I should turn my transmitter off. Check out this mudding we did here. That's pretty rough. I feel like there's some mud in here that will live in this plane for life. Oh man, this is so dirty. I'm gonna need to bring this through like the car wash or something. I'm joking, don't do that with your plane. It is always a little scary when you're dealing with water. You don't want it to get into any electronics or anything like that, but I think we're okay. I think we're fine. Oh, I think it's doing the trick. Thank you for having this. We would have been literally screwed. I forgot to bring microfibers, even though Hangar 14 said, hey, last time I was out at the field, it's really bad. I'd bring a towel. And I'm like, all right. And then I didn't bring one. But luckily he did. All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap her up. Thank you so much for joining the first ever triple maiden live stream from Mach 3 RC. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together now. Mach 3 maiden. That was sick. Unplanned. Huge shout out and love to FMS for hosting, powering this live stream and making it possible. I never thought I'd be able to do a live stream like this when I started flying planes. So FMS, thank you so much. Thank you for providing stuff for the community, continuing to make new and improved planes. It's so dope. If you guys are interested in anything we flew today, it's all on sale. All of the info is in the description of this video. And I appreciate you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next crazy. Maybe it'll be live, I don't know.